everybody.
Welcome to the Slamarama, where we play things and we do stuff together and it's fun.
This definitely isn't the second attempt that we've done this.
You didn't have to say that, you whore.
Look, the best thing to do is to acknowledge the elephant in the room.
Just acknowledge the fact. Okay.
Randy, do you want to tell them what you did?
We were gonna do a Exodia versus Blue Eyes, a classic duel, like the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I summoned a ritual monster, the Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, and for those of you who don't know, it cannot be targeted by card effects and it cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can get rid of it by tributing it or defeating it in battle. There are ways to get rid of it.
Which I don't have anything that can defeat it in battle. And
No,
I don't have anything that can defeat it.
You don't have anything that can defeat it in battle.
And I don't have any cards which can defeat it.
To which I thoroughly apologize.
Okay.
So what I have done is I pulled out a secondary Exodia deck that I built a while back. This Exodia deck has a card where you tribute 5 monsters and it gains the attack of all 5 of those monsters. And then whenever, if it defeats I believe a light type monster, you automatically win. That's the win condition for that card. And he's playing a traditional Exodia, so this one probably be a bit better for you.
How do you reset this?
Reset, just like that. Bam, okay. There we go, reset.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's
okay. Coin?
No,
okay.
that's fine, that's fine. That's fine.
I will choose to go first.
Okay. Let's hope this one goes better than the last one.
Set 2. And I'm going to...
I actually have monsters in my hand now.
Set. Now pass turn.
Okay.
This is why I'm trying to help you build and perfect your hero deck.
I'm sorry. A lot of things I want to do.
I know.
Let's see here. Do I draw?
Yes, you draw for your turn.
I guess I'll do that. I guess. Okay. I'll throw this down. And then I will end my turn, I guess.
We'll draw for turn. Set a card. And I will set a monster. And I will pass my turn.
Okay.
This is the polar opposite to last game.
I'd say so. I will set. I will normal...
Camera's being funky. Hang on.
I will normal summon card D.
Nice.
Because I normal summoned it during then this is my main phase 1.
Mm-hmm.
I contribute this card.
And draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards, and that is the end of my turn.
Yep. I will draw. I'm going to reveal Danger Ogopogo.
Okay.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle my hand real quick, and then you're going to pick a card, and I'm going to discard that card. And based on that effect, Danger Ogopogo has an effect that will happen.
Okay.
Okay. Discard the chosen card. If the card discarded was not Danger Ogopogo, special summon 1 Danger Ogopogo from your hand. If you do, draw 1 card. If this card is discarded, you can send 1 Danger card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay.
So what did I target?
You targeted Danger Ogopogo. So it will send a card from my deck to the graveyard. A danger card, specifically.
Okay. Yeah, this one is already different from the first round because I actually have monsters on the field and cards that actually do stuff.
I'm gonna dump Danger Bigfoot. You are such just a
You know this about me, all right?
I know.
I'm gonna hold that against you for the rest of your
I
life.
know!
I'm gonna be at your funeral.
I'm gonna play Monster Reborn, and I'm gonna pull out Danger Bigfoot. I'll go into battle phase, and I'll attack your face-down monster.
Okay. So it's Sangan.
Okay,
It
figure.
says, if this card is sent from your field to the graveyard, add one monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand, but you cannot activate cards.
Or effects with the same name as Sangan.
Yeah, so...
So it basically searches for a piece of Exodia, because all the pieces of Exodia fit that requirement. Micah, can you do me a favor and hit that light switch right there next to you? I want to see if it'll reduce the glare that's coming off the cards.
Oh, well, that actually looks better.
Okay.
I thought having light would look better, but apparently having it dark makes it look better.
Nice.
Dark is good, light is bad, I guess.
That's what Dark Magician would say.
Shut up.
Come on. Let me have this. Stop being a...
X would say.
Oh my god!
Anyway.
Dark is good, light is bad.
Okay. Alright. Are you done?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
In my turn.
I draw. I will activate Transmigration Prophecy, target 2 cards in the graveyard, shuffle those cards into the deck. Then I will play Shard of Greed.
Okay.
And then I will... Oh yeah, that's sorry, that goes away. And then I will lay this down.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
We'll draw for turn. Okay. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable attacking your
I'm
face
gonna
down.
draw a card, which puts a counter on this. I'm going to normal summon card D, and then I'm going to tribute it for 2 cards.
And end your turn immediately.
And my turn ready, and I guess
No,
Oh,
that
draw-
only happens during draw phase.
yeah.
Draw for turn. Okay. I will then... end my turn again.
Okay.
That was the first Shard of Greed counter you got, right?
No, that's the second.
Second?
Oh no, actually, this is the second.
This is the
I'm
second.
gonna draw. Boom.
Gains a counter. You
Gains
can
a
discard
counter.
it, draw 2 cards.
I'm going to immediately lay down another Shard of Greed.
It's good stuff.
Lay that down. I don't understand this one.
Would you like to
Oh,
listen
okay,
to
never mind. It has the lightning, which means I can play it from my hand.
Yes. If it's your turn and I activate something on my back row, you can play it from your hand as a quick play, or you can set it face down and play it
On your turn.
on my turn, yeah. That's what the quick play means.
And I can play it during any phase, which means I can also play it in the standby phase.
Correct.
Okay. Which happens before the draw phase.
Yes. Oh no, it's draw phase, standby, then main.
Hmm.
So it happens in between draw and standby. Or draw and main.
here. Okay, and I will end my turn.
Draw for turn. I will set a card. Yeah. And then I will end my turn.
Okay. Draw. I will play Darkhold.
Okay. So it kills both of our monsters.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Greatle Alligator's effect won't go. If it's destroyed by a battle or by a spell, I can attach it to one of your monsters and take control of it.
Yeah.
But because there's no monsters, it has no target.
Yeah.
But Sangan will let me search. So we'll do chain 1, chain 2, my Sangan, yours. So yours will go first.
Okay.
So you get your Sangan search.
I don't have a Sangan.
Oh, that wasn't a Sangan down? No,
It was
it
a Blast Sphere.
Good. So then I'll get my Sangan search. I'll add right leg of the Forbidden One.
That was a spell card, so I can still do this.
Yep.
And then that's it. I'm done.
Okay. During your end phase, I'm going to activate Obliterate. It is a continuous trap. It'll stay up on the field. I can target one monster on the field, send one Forbidden One monster or Exodia card from my hand or deck to the graveyard, and if I do, return that target to the hand. If this card is sent from your spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can target one Forbidden spell or Forbidden monster or Exodia card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. You can only use one Obliterate effect per turn.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything with it.
I missed all of that.
So I'm just activating the card so that it's face up. I'm not using the effect right now. So your turn ends
Okay.
properly. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
I'm going to draw for turn.
Oh man.
Set a card.
There goes your back row.
Yep. And I will...
Oh, okay. So I have one counter on this already.
Yes.
So this turn I'll be able to draw more.
I will end my turn.
Okay. So I will draw one card, which puts another counter on this. I will discard it.
I'll chain activation. I'm going to activate You're in Danger. Reveal 3 danger monsters with different names from my deck. My opponent randomly picks one for me to special summon. And shuffle the rest into the deck.
So what am I doing?
You're going to randomly pick one of these 3 for me to special summon, and then it'll be destroyed during the end phase. Okay. And then I'll special summon that. These 2 will get shuffled back into the deck. This goes away. Wow. You don't know what that is.
I didn't look.
Cool.
I closed my eyes.
Neat.
I saw one word. But
Still your turn.
oh, is it?
Yeah, you activated Shard of Greed, and I just chained that on top of it.
Oh, is it still my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all I did
Well,
was
then
chain a trap card.
I will lay that down. that down. And I'm at 7 cards, which is the max that I can have.
Yep.
And I will end my turn.
Okay. We'll draw for turn. This gets destroyed at the end of the turn. It goes away. It was up there for security's sake. I'm going to activate the effect of Obliterate by discarding right arm of the Forbidden One from my hand. I can send that back to your hand. And then that'll be it.
Okay. My turn. I will draw 1. I guess I can activate this whenever I want. So first I'm going to lay this back down, and then I'm going to flip over Dealer's Choice. Each player shuffles their deck, then each player draws 1 card, then each player discards 1 card.
Bending that one.
Alright.
Friggin'. We draw and then discard?
Yeah, it says you draw 1 card, then you discard 1 card.
Draw 1 card, then we discard 1. I'll discard left leg of the Forbidden One.
Okay. And then I will discard Shared Ride.
Okay.
Okay. And it's still my turn. And I have 8 cards in my hand. I don't think I can play another spell or trap card.
You can play as many spell and trap cards as you want, as long as the effect will activate.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I will leave it alone.
Okay.
That means I'll have to discard 1.
Yep.
So I'm going to discard Fiendish Chain.
You could have set that. You could have set it to get it out of your hand, so you didn't have to discard it.
But I don't want it to take up space.
Okay, that's fine. We'll draw for turn.
You've activated my trick. I'm just playing.
I will use Obliterate to send this back to your hand by discarding Exodia, the Forbidden One.
Okay.
And then I will end my turn.
Okay. I will draw. I will place. And I will put this back down. And then I will end my turn.
On your declaration of end phase, I will use Obliterate's effect. I will send right leg, and I'll send that back to your hand.
What's the point of that card?
What's the point of what card?
What's the point of that card?
To get the pieces in the graveyard.
Why do you want the pieces in the graveyard?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Sure. I mean, I'm just asking a question.
There are alternate ways for Exodia wins. There are alternate versions of Exodia.
Okay.
One of which needs all 5 of the pieces in the graveyard.
Okay.
And then I will draw for turn.
Okay.
That was your end phase. I will not do that. I will, however, Obliterate, send that by dumping the last piece.
How do you get to do that?
Because it searches from hand or deck to the graveyard. I send it from hand or deck to the graveyard
This is so
and return the monster to your hand.
That's so broken.
It's really not.
It really is.
Just stupid.
Stupid broken, yes.
I will then play Contract with Exodia. If I have all 5 of the Exodia pieces in the graveyard, I can special summon 1 Exodia Necros from my hand.
Okay.
He starts out at 1800, and then once per turn during my standby phase, he gains 500. And it just keeps stacking. Must be summoned with Contract with Exodia, cannot be special summoned by other ways, cannot be destroyed by battle or spell or trap effect. Once per turn.
Wait, repeat that because you're glossing over stuff that I need to know.
No, I'm not glossing over anything. It cannot be destroyed by battle or spell or trap effect. He can still be targeted. Hang on. He can still be targeted, which is one of the reasons why I was mentioning that. He can still be targeted by things like that, and it'll negate the effect, and I won't be able to attack with him.
But I can't destroy it.
You can't destroy him. However, things like Magic Cylinder will still work, which means if I go to attack you...
But I can't get him off the field, that's what you're saying.
You can. Let me finish reading the card effect. Okay. Destroy this card unless all 5 of these cards are in your graveyard. And it's the 5 pieces of Exodia. Which means if you use, like, that Transmigration Prophecy, it lets you affect my graveyard as well. If you put one of those pieces back into the graveyard, or back into the deck, he would destroy himself.
How does this card let me do this?
Target 2 cards in the graveyards. The graveyards, not specific graveyard.
Oh, I thought it was mine, because I thought the card affected mine.
It can. It can affect yours, and it can affect mine. I'm just letting you know.
I don't have the card anymore, so I can't do anything about it.
There are other cards in that deck that will affect graveyards. Specifically, Jar of Avarice will let you take 5 monsters, shove them back into your deck, and then draw 2 cards. But that's... The point being, there are ways for you to get rid of it.
Okay. If you say so.
I believe I must. Just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to go into battle phase, since we haven't drew blood this game.
Okay.
18. Okay, I'll take 18.
That is the literally only thing I can do, because other cards don't work.
I end my turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw. Sure, I'll throw this down, I guess. I'll put this down, I guess. None of this does anything. Sure, I'll play Swords of Revealing Light.
Okay, that'll work.
I mean, for 3 turns, yeah.
6 turns, technically. 3 of yours and 3 of mine.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, I draw for turn. I am going to activate the effect of Danger Ogopogo. Okay. That gets discarded, which means Danger Ogopogo will special summon himself, and then I get to draw a card. Awesome. And then I'll set that, and I will end my turn. So after that gets 1 counter.
Okay. I draw 1. That's my turn.
Right. I will pass. So it's 2 counters on that.
I'll draw.
He's currently got 2 counters as well.
I will discard Rivalry of Warlords and end my turn.
Okay. I will draw. Okay. Third counter for him. And can't really do anything else, so I will end my turn, and that will be the 3rd counter and destruction of Swords of Revealing Light.
just for the heck of it, I'll play Raigeki.
Okay. I'll get rid of. Wow. Get rid of Danger Ogopogo. It doesn't do anything when it's destroyed. Yep. Okay.
I'll lay this down. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. We'll draw. Not do that right now. I'll activate Dust Tornado, which will let me target one spell or trap that you control, destroy that target, and then I can set one spell or trap from my hand. I will. This one. I'll set that, and then I'll end my turn.
I will draw.
Dip to 4, I think.
I guess I'll lay this down. I'll lay this down, and then I'll lay down. I will play Supply Squad.
Nice. That's not bad.
And then I will end my turn.
I'll draw for turn. Oops, sorry. I'm going to activate the field spell, Seal of Orichalcos. All monsters I control gain 500 attack. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn. Which means if you do it twice in a row, it will destroy it. While you control 2 or more face-up attack position monsters, your opponent cannot target your monsters with the lowest attack for an attack, which that doesn't apply because I've only got 1. If this card is activated, destroy all special summon monsters you control. Well,
You just got rid of your only monster.
mm-hmm.
Nice.
I didn't read that fully before I played it.
You know
I
what?
forgot it destroys special summon monsters.
You know what? That is magnificent. I'll take it.
Okay.
I was sitting here just trying to see how long I can hold out, but now I don't have to.
End my turn.
I will draw.
I'm gonna shoot myself. Borrow 4 of these.
And I will end my turn.
Nice. Draw for turn. I'm gonna activate Scapegoat. Says you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. Cool. So I can special summon 4 sheep tokens. Set a card and end my turn.
Alright. So I will, beginning on the main phase, normal summon card D.
Tight.
And then I will tribute it. Draw
Tight.
2 cards.
Like an Ewok's anus.
And then I will 8. I will discard Cauldron of the Old Man and end my turn.
Draw for turn. This is useless.
I can't do anything because, well, now I can if you decide to attack me. Early with that card I couldn't do anything, but now I can actually do crap.
Yeah. I mean, that's why the danger monsters are in here, is as a backup plan in case the Exodia strategies fall through.
Mm-hmm.
I have to end my turn.
Sweet. I will draw, place, end my turn.
Awesome. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to look at my field.
I'm gonna say
and
that
I'm
was
gonna end my turn.
That is a good field.
That is a good field. Look at my field of goats. Scapegoats.
All right.
Lot of scapegoats are thrown into the woods.
I'll Draw a card.
Scapegoats.
Must not be the Jewish kind.
No, oh my god.
All right. So start of main phase was I'm going to flip summon Sangan. And then I'm going to go into battle phase.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack. I'm going to use Sangan to attack this card.
You're going to attack one of my scapegoats?
I'm going to attack this one.
Okay. I'm going to activate Changing Destiny. When your opponent when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, change it to defense position. It cannot change its battle positions while it is face up on the field. Then if your opponent you choose one of these effects. Either I gain life points equal to half of his attack, so 500, or you take damage equal to half of his attack, so 500.
Okay.
So you want to take 500 or you want to give me 500?
Is that my decision?
That's your decision.
I don't care. I'll take 500.
Okay.
All right. I will end my turn.
All right.
So I can just do the same thing over
I
again.
will draw. I will set a card. Look at my field. Appreciate my field. And end my turn.
I will draw.
We might not even have to do a whole match. This will be the match
I
itself.
will change to attack position.
No. You can change one of the other ones, but you can't change that one. Changing Destiny said it cannot change its battle position while it's face up on the field.
Even though the card's gone?
Yes. It's a lingering effect. It just stays there. This is an old school card.
That's so dumb. I mean,
Can't sit here and say it's new school Yu-Gi-Oh! That's an old school card. That's from GX.
you know, it's dumb.
That's one of Aster Phoenix's cards.
That's dumb.
Destiny Heroes.
Okay, well then I'll flip summon this one and I'll
Okay.
attack this.
Okay. I'm going to...
Changing Destiny!
No. I will...
Ganondorf.
I will let you take 1100. Ganondorf.
I hate you. Like, legitimately, I hate you so much.
Bowser Jr.
And then I will discard, let's see. I will discard, there can only be one. And Pot of Duality, because I can't lay down anymore.
Tight. Okay.
It's your turn to pull more bullcrap.
I'm gonna draw for turn. And I'm gonna set my last monster. I will play Messenger of Peace, which doesn't affect you, but it just says monsters with 1500 or more attack cannot declare an attack. Once per turn during my standby phase, I have to pay 100 life points or destroy this card. I end my turn.
I draw. I'll go into battle phase. And I'll use Witch of the Black Forest to attack this card.
Okay. Sangan. I'm gonna search for, what's his effect? 1500 or less? Right. 1500 or less attack. I'll add Danger Chupacabra to my hand. I didn't put that together that he could search for Chupacabra. I am running out of cards. This is my deck now.
Okay.
That's it for you?
I mean, yeah, that's all I can do. Hold on. I have 8 cards. What can I do?
You could set a monster or summon a monster.
Yeah, sure. I guess I could set a monster. You're absolutely right. So I'll set this one.
There you go. Now you don't have to discard anything. My turn goes. I draw for turn. Messenger of Peace will ask me if I would like to keep it around, pay 100 life points. No. I'm going to take the moral high ground. Then I'm going to reveal Danger Chupacabra. And I'm going to shuffle my hand. And I'm going to do some stuff. Okay. It discarded him. And then I send another. I can. Wait, can I? Is it a I have to or I can? If this card is discarded, you can target one danger monster in your graveyard. Special summon a monster from my graveyard. Heck yeah. I will do that with
the card that I can't destroy.
Nope. Because it has to be a danger card.
Oh.
I special summon a danger card. So I'm going to do Danger Bigfoot. And then I'm going to Danger Feats of Strength. Equip only to a danger monster. It gains 800 attack. And it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. Then I will... I'll go into battle phase.
Okay.
38 to the Sangan.
Okay, that defeats him.
Yes. Yeah. And then when you shuffle, you also get to draw because it's a Fly Squad.
Hey, remind me again, how does the Exodia thing work?
It's when you get all 5 pieces in your hand.
Okay. Shuffle. How many do I draw?
1.
1.
I kind of screwed myself with my scapegoats because I can't tribute them for a tribute summon. This is the monster I was talking about, where you tribute 5 monsters on your field and add up their attack points.
You can't tribute scapegoats.
I can't tribute scapegoats for a summon.
So I had 4 of these pieces for a long time, which is why I kept having to discard cards. Because half of my deck in my hand was Exodia cards. So if that wouldn't have worked, if you would have done that, I was very confused as to why you did that, knowingly attacking my Sangan.
I
was very confused.
Well, because I didn't.
So what I was going to do is I was going to flip this that has 200 attack.
200 attack.
And I was going to do that, which would allow me to draw.
Mm-hmm.
I just got lucky.
It also itself would have allowed you to draw and then discard.
Exactly. So I would have flipped it, drawed, attacked, and then drew.
Yeah, I didn't know what was in your hand, and I was like, well, he's gone this long without having it. I'm sure he doesn't have everything set up, so I figured 1 would be fine. Nope.
I had a 4 out of 5 in my hand.
Join me next time where we will be recording the podcast from the Shadow Realm.
We'll play Pokemon Stadium again.
No. I don't feel like dealing with you with Pokemon Stadium anymore.
I don't feel like dealing with you in Pokemon Stadium.
I changed my team and everything, and you got mad because I'm just good.
No, I got mad because the game RNG'd you.
Well, how about you quit sucking yourself off? Anyway,
I'm not. I can't do that. I'm too fat.
Bye, everybody.